So with the recent current event, you most likely have a lot of spare time now. So if you're like me and you want to constantly improve yourself, you might be thinking, what can I actually learn now that will be beneficial for me after this event or crisis, whatever you want to call it, is over. So that's why in today's video, I want to go over 3 things young guys must learn. Number 1, the power of the stock market. So if you ask any investor, it doesn't matter wherever in the world, what they wish they would have done earlier, they would probably say this: I wish I invested earlier. Because in the stock market, there's actually something called compound return on investment. And actually, this is one of the ways that people become financially stable and independent. However, unfortunately, recent studies have shown that 48% of American households don't have any savings at all. Imagine, that's actually less than half. And unfortunately, looking at the current events, it's pretty tough for those people out there that don't have any savings at all. But these events also bring us opportunities, because the stock market has dropped quite a bit. But to help you understand this a bit better, let's look at the stock market in normal times. So in normal times, if you would invest $2,581 in an index fund every year over a 40-year career, assuming a 7.6% annual return, so every year, which history has shown to be possible on an S&P 500, you would have made $638,130. So if you would be 20 and you would have started investing, by the time you would have been 60, you would have made $638,130. But what if you weren't 20 but 30 when you started to invest? Well, then you would have made $330,940. Which is only half of what you would have earned if you would start when you were 20 years old. Isn't that crazy? Just because you started 10 years later, you're only making half of the money. The same goes for when you actually started when you were 40 instead of 30. So then you would only have invested for 20 years and you would only make $132,683, which is less than half for when you actually started when you were 30. Just simply look at how big the difference is. So if you could invest when you're early, please do, because that will be beneficial for you when you get older. Obviously, I'm not a financial expert. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. But if you do look at history, it does give you an indication of what actually is possible. But listen, the example that I just gave you is what is possible in normal times. But currently, we're not even living in normal times. Currently, the stock market is down and you can find bargains everywhere. So this actually might be a solid opportunity to get started and secure your financial future. I understand that you're most likely overwhelmed by all the information. The first time that I heard about this, I was overwhelmed as well. However, luckily we can find a lot of information online. But unfortunately, not everything is reliable. So that's why in today's video, I partnered up with video sponsor SkillShare. SkillShare is an online platform that has made learning fun and really effective. So if you're someone that would like to learn about the stock market or just generally about investing, it got you covered. SkillShare has online classes which are taught by experts. So this way, you can actually increase your knowledge from the best experts out there. So if you're someone that would like to spend their time more efficiently and wants to better educate themselves, become smarter, and potentially even become wealthier out of this crisis, you may want to try SkillShare. Because SkillShare was nice enough to give the first 50 people that sign with the link down below 2 months for free. So if I was you, I would join SkillShare today and spend those 2 months trying to better myself and learn new skills to, for example, educate myself about the stock market and invest in it, and then after the 2 months you can simply cancel it. Or if you would like to continue, it's only $10 a month, which is absolutely worth it. So the first 50 people that click the link down below will get the first 2 months for free. The last time I got SkillShare on this channel, all those spots were filled up quickly. So be quick, otherwise they might be gone. Number 2. Leave people better than you find them. One of the best things that you as a human can do is to leave people better than you find them. But you might be asking, why should I leave people better than I found them, right? Well, say for example you met someone with a few problems. That's normal, right? Everyone has problems. But now you're left with 3 choices. Either you help them, you do nothing, or you drag them down. So what would happen if you actually didn't help them and would do nothing at all? You might be thinking nothing will happen because you haven't contributed something, therefore they will keep their problems and you will keep yours. Well, that's actually wrong. Hear me out. Because the problems they've currently got will only get bigger and bigger, and they won't know that they've currently got that problem because no one has pointed that out. So therefore they'll keep the problem and will slowly become bigger and bigger. but they still won't realize that they have their problem. And now you might also be thinking, well, that isn't the worst case scenario, because if you drag them down, that's worse. And once again, you're wrong. But hear me out, because if you bring someone down, which I personally don't recommend to do, they at least become aware of the problem, and therefore it will become a reality check. Obviously, most likely they won't appreciate your comment, but now at least they know that they've got a problem, and now they can actually look and find a solution for it. Well, beforehand, if you didn't do anything, well, maybe they would still find you okay, but they would keep that problem. Well, obviously the best thing that you can do is to point the problem out and then help them solve it. And for those that still find this difficult to understand, which it is, here's an easy example. So say for example your friend's breath stinks, and if you leave him to it and don't say anything at all, others will think he's unhygienic and he won't know that his breath stinks. But if you bring him down and tell him that his breath stinks and that he's unhygienic, most likely he won't appreciate you. But now he knows that his breath stinks, and therefore he can look for a solution. However, if you just point it out to him that his breath stinks and actually find a solution for him, he'll appreciate you. So for example, just give him a chewing gum. And because of this, he'll appreciate you and therefore will definitely try to return the favor. Number 3, asking the right questions. Everyone always wants to know the right answer. Asking a good question will give you the right answer, but asking the right question will give you a good answer. Getting the right answer is something that will help you progress in school, but a good answer will help you progress in life. Society expects the right answer, well, all you need is a good answer. If you like that little philosophy, definitely smash the like button. But for real, asking the right question helps you to understand things in a better way and helps you to connect with people and build your relationship. Not only builds it a relationship, it also builds a deeper and long-lasting relationships, as well as current relationships become better. Unfortunately, most people don't ask the right questions, and therefore they leave a lot of opportunities on the table. Another unfortunate thing is that most people focus too much on status and others' opinions, while they should focus on themselves and their financial future. So if you stick till the end, well done, you're actually different. And with that being said, if you actually want to improve yourself, definitely check SkillShare. So if you're new here, consider to hit the subscribe button and help your brother out. That's it for me, I'll see you on my next video.